Hey everyone, welcome back to Dazola Designs. Today I'm going to teach you how to make this fabulous, very cute, very fabulous granny square. It's called the Sugar Plum Granny Square. But first I'm going to talk to you a little bit about super thanks. Okay, so this is my fabulous channel here on YouTube. I'm just going to go into a video, and as you can see on the bottom right here, there's a little thanks. If you guys hit that, yeah, this screen pops up thanking me, thanking Dazola Designs for my work, for my tutorials, for my videos. If you guys can find it, if you have the means, please consider donating. $1.99, $4.99, even all the way up to $49.99. Anything helps, you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so for this, Sugar Plum super thanks is just a way for you to thank your favorite creators. If you like a video, if you like what they do, it's just another way for you guys to give back. I thank each and every one of you just for watching this video. Today I used paint box yarn. Paint box yarn is fabulous. All of my super thanks go to this particular yarn. It is so fabulous. The color is super saturated. And as you can see, it's very beautiful. If you guys would like to buy paint box yarn or the colors that I used, I will have them listed in the comment section along with a link that will take you straight to the paint box yarn site. Another word about this pattern, this is not my pattern. I got it from this book, The Ultimate Granny Square Source Book. If you guys like granny squares, this is the book to have. I know I use mail too as bookmarks. It has so many gorgeous granny squares. It's unbelievable. Let me show you the pattern here. So this pattern is on page 40. It is by Yarn Blossom Boutique, Melissa Bradley. She is so awesome. I will list her social media down below. Please follow her on Instagram and Facebook. This is her pattern she came up with. She's super creative. So thank you, Melissa, for letting me use your pattern. Now, on to the tutorial, you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you have any comments and the questions. Here we go. Let's get started. Okay, everyone, so you, of course, let me tell you the ingredients that you will need. You will, of course, need your yarn. Whatever yarn you choose, you can use whatever yarn. If you just have one color, fine. If you have 7 colors like me, fine, okay? Just look at the manufacturer's recommended on what they use for your hook size, okay? So Paint Box Yarn uses a 4mm hook. I am using a 4mm hook today. If you want to use a 5 or 6mm hook, just remember that the square will be bigger. If you use a smaller hook, the square will be smaller. Okay, so no big deal. I always recommend going with your yarn manufacturer's hook size or a size smaller. If they recommend a 6, go with a 5. If they recommend a 5, go with a 4. Or you can just stay with it like I did. No big deal. It's totally up to you. This is your project. Make it your own. So you will need a crochet hook. You will definitely need a pair of scissors. You will need a yarn needle. And you will need some stitch markers. I always use stitch markers. This is my little bowl of fun. So go ahead and grab all of those ingredients and let's get started. Okay, everyone. So the first thing we are going to start with is a magic ring or a magic circle. And I know it's anxiety stricken, causes anxiety in a lot of people. Please don't let it. I have a super easy way of doing it, and here is how I do it. So you put your hand down, You put your yarn, I'm starting with red today, put your yarn in between your thumb and your first finger, like so. You yarn over, cross under, and go over like this to make an X. Hold the yarn between your ring and pinky finger so everything is taut. Insert your yarn into, I call this the northwest quadrant, and no, it will never get old. I always laugh. Put your hook down and pull the yarn. Okay, so this is your yarn on the hook. Okay, this is your loop on your hook. Okay, let's do that one more time. Have your yarn in your hand. Hold the yarn between your thumb and your first finger. Put your two fingers out. Over, under, back over. Put your yarn in between your ring and pinky finger so it makes an X. Okay. Insert your yarn into the northwest quadrant. Yarn, put your hook down and scoop up the loop. So that is your loop on your hook, okay? Hold the loop right there as you pull your fingers out. So this is your magic circle. I know it takes time to get used to, okay? You want to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And once you do that, you can take your hand away. This counts as a double crochet and chain 1, okay? Then you can pull it tight just to make the circle a little bit smaller so it's easier to work with. It will stretch out as you need it, okay? If you cannot get the magic circle, just do a chain 4 and then a slip stitch to make a circle, okay? But either way, once you've done your circle, your magic circle, or just a chain 4 ring, you're going to chain 4. Okay, everyone got that? So this first chain 4 counts as 1 double crochet and a chain 1. Okay, so now all we are going to do is put the double crochet. If you use the magic circle, you have to double crochet over these 2 strands of yarn or it will lose its magic. The magic will be gone. Yeah, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, double crochet, chain 1. Okay. Yarn over, double crochet into the magic circle over the 2 strands of yarn, pull up a loop, double crochet, chain 1. See that? Insert your hook into the circle, yarn over, pull up a loop, double crochet, chain 1. It takes a while to get used to this feeling of double crocheting or even working in a magic circle. I've done this so many times, it just comes naturally, I guess, as a habit, but you want to hold on to this circle as you work in it. And it takes time and it takes practice, but practice makes better, okay? Chain 1. So here's our first chain 4, counts as a double crochet and 1. We want to have 12 of these. So a double crochet, this was our chain 4, counts as a double crochet and chain 1, okay? And then the next one is a double crochet, chain 1. So we want to have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got a long way to go. So all you do is double crochet inside the magic circle, magic ring, chain 1. Okay, go ahead and do that. Double crochet, chain 1, and I will meet you when you are done with 12. Remember, your first chain 4 counts as 1, okay? So go ahead and do it. You got this. Just remember to double crochet over the 2, and I will meet you when you are done. Okay, everyone, so you can see this first round we just made. You have your chain 4 counts as a double crochet and a chain 1. So you should have 12 double crochets and 12 chain 1 spaces. So let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and then all you do is chain to the top of, you want to slip stitch in the chain 3. So here's 1, 2, 3. You just slip stitch right here. So after every round, I am going to be doing color changes, okay? If you're not going to do color changes, just continue on. I am going to be doing color changes, but first I'm going to show you how to close the magic circle. You pull your strand and you just close it. Just like that. Pretty, pretty. Okay, so after I slip stitch, I'm going to fasten off my yarn. Let me grab my scissors here, and I will show you how I do that. So I just cut it like that, and then I make a knot. And I like to tuck my ends in as I go. People, you know, they like to save it for the end, but I always tuck my ends in as I go because I don't like to have a million ends when I am done with the project. So this is how I tuck in the ends. I take my yarn needle, put the yarn on the needle, and then I already tucked this strand behind, so I'm just gonna go back one way like this. And you just wanna get the back loops. Okay, and then you just wanna go through the other way. Just like that. There you go. Awesome, awesome. We are done with the first round. If you are going to start a new color, grab your new color. If not, just continue and we will go on to round 2. Okay, everyone, so this is my first round. Yours should look something like this. So now I'm going to start with my new color, orange. Again, you absolutely do not have to change color. You can leave it one color, but I am doing rainbows. So I'm going to start with orange now, okay? So all I'm gonna do is make a slip knot. Am I making sense? I hope so. Sometimes I feel like I'm not making any sense. I'm gonna start with a slip knot, and you can join in any chain 1 space. So I'm gonna join right here. I always like to join on the opposite end. I don't know why, that's just my thing. Okay, so now we are going to, I just made a slip knot. I'm putting my yarn on the hook, just like that. Pulling through chain 1 and pulling through a chain 1 space. And now I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this initial chain 5 counts as a double crochet and a chain 2. Okay, counts as a double crochet and a chain 2. And now all we're going to do, we're going to be working in the chain 1 spaces right here. Okay, so all we're going to be doing is double crocheting and then chaining 2. Okay, so we initially got the chain 5, In the next chain 1 space, we're going to put a double crochet. Just like that. And then we're going to chain 2. Double crochet in the next chain 1 space. We'll do this together. Chain 2. Let me get some more yarn here. Next space, double crochet, chain 2, next space, double crochet, chain 2, next space, double crochet, chain 2. Okay, so go ahead and repeat that pattern. You should have 12 double crochets and 12 chain 2 spaces when you're done, and I will meet you when you are done. Okay everyone, so I am done with round 2, and again you want to make sure you have 12 double crochets and 12 chain 2 spaces. Remember, the first chain 5 counts as a double crochet in chain 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, with the chain 2 in the middle. And then all you're going to do is slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 right here, just like so. And then what I am going to do is fasten off, because I'm going to change color again. You do not have to change color. You do not have to fasten off at all. But if you do, just fasten it off like that. And then tuck in your ends. And when the ends are like this, again, I just go through the back loops. And I just kind of weave it in and work my way through. So here was our previous round. So then I just work my way through these loops back here. And like that one, like there. Like that. And you want to take your time with this because you're spending all this time making a square, you're making your project. You do not want to rush weaving in your ends at all, because if your ends aren't woven in properly, then you have the risk of, so I go one way and then I'm going to go back the other way, having your work quite literally fall apart. Okay, so please don't rush. You see how I'm just going through these back here, and then I'll go through this way. Take time to weave your ends in. Okay, like that, and then I'll go through like this. And then sometimes what I like to do is just make a little knot. I know I'm crazy, but that way it will not come out. Just like that. And then I cut it right here. Boop. So go ahead and weave your ends in. Yours should look something like this when you're done. I'm going to grab my next color. Again, you do not have to start a new color, but I am going to do yellow next. And we will start round 3. Okay, everyone, so yours should look something like this. It's pretty simple. I hope you're not having any trouble with this, because this is really, really pretty. Again, I'm going to be changing colors. You do not have to change colors at all. I just like to change colors because I have an end goal of making a rainbow something or other, maybe a cardigan. I don't know. But I'm super excited about it. And I'm super excited to be doing this with you. So as you can see, I made a slip knot. We are going to be working in the chain 2 spaces, okay? So insert your hook in any chain 2 space. Put your yarn on your hook like that. You're going to pull through. You're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. This first chain 3 counts as a double crochet. Okay, so all you're going to do is put 3 more double crochets in this chain 2 space. So that's 1 double crochet. Again, in this space, 2 double crochets. You can scoot them over. And 3 double crochets. Okay, so again, we are going to, it's technically 4 double crochets in each chain 2 space, but we did the chain 3, which counts as 1 double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me check the pattern really quick, and that's all that it is. So then we go to the next space right here, 4 double crochets inside the space. 1, let me get some more yarn here. Again, inside the chain 2 space, 2, 3, inside the space, 4 double crochets in each chain 2 space. Go to the next space, 4 double crochets. 1, I have the dog hair right there. Excuse me for the dog hair. Sorry for those who have dogs. You guys understand. It gets everywhere. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, and 4 double crochets. So that is the pattern for this round. It's just 4 double crochets in each chain 2 space all the way around. Okay, so go ahead and do that. 4 double crochets in every chain 2 space all the way around, and I will meet you when you are done. Okay, everyone, so this is what yours should look like. Pretty, pretty. So now we are going to start round 4. I went ahead and did a little bit, but I kind of messed up on that round. So I just went ahead. Sometimes I go forward and I do the round, especially if I've never done the pattern. But I'm glad I did because I kind of messed up a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to stick with the same color. I'm not fastening off, okay? So I'm going to stick with the yellow. So you should have 4 double crochets in each chain 2 space, right? So now we're going to move on. We're just going to, this is our initial chain 3. We're going to slip stitch to the top of that chain 3, just like this, okay? So next we are going to be working right here in this first stitch, okay? I suggest you grab a stitch marker for this just so you don't get lost as to where you are. Now the pattern calls just to single crochet in the front loop only. Okay, so it's just in this loop. You don't have to, you can just do a regular single crochet and go through these 2 loops. It's no big deal. But I am going to follow the pattern, so I am going to single crochet in the front loops only, okay? Don't freak out, it's super easy once you get the hang of it, okay? So, we just did a slip stitch right there. I'm going to stick my hook into the front loop only, yarn over, pull up a loop, single crochet. Okay, then you're going to chain 2. But I am going to mark my first single crochet just so I don't get lost. Stitch markers work. Okay, so then you're going to, so we just single crocheted in this front loop. You're going to skip this stitch and you're going to single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, but we're going to chain 2 in between. So skip this stitch, single crochet in this front loop only after chaining 2. Got it? So you just single crochet like that. Chain 2, we're chaining 2 and skipping 1. Skipping this stitch, single crocheting in the front loop only like this. Chain 2, skip 1, single crochet in the front loop. Take your time, it's very easy to get lost. Chain 2, at least for me it is. Skip 1, single crochet, front loop only right here. Chain 2, skip 1, see right there, and pull it apart if you have to. Single crochet in this stitch. It's going to look kind of loose and weird. Don't worry about it. It will come back together. So yours should look something like that. Okay, so we're going to chain 2, skip 1, single crochet, front loop only. Chain 2, skip 1 stitch, single crochet, front loop only. Just remember to chain 2, skip 1 stitch, single crochet, front loop only. Okay, so go ahead and continue that all the way around. You should have 24 single crochets, 48 chain 2s. Chain 2, skip 1, single crochet, front loop only. Okay, go ahead and do that all the way around and I will meet you, skip 1, when you are done with this row. Okay, everyone, so yours should look something like this. It's really pretty. I actually really like the design in here. I think that looks really nice. So you should have 24 single crochets. If you don't have 24, make sure you have 24. If you don't, just go back and add 1 or 2 in wherever. That is no big deal. Okay, I used to really worry about that, but I've learned over the years, you just put it in somewhere. Add an extra one, it doesn't matter. So once you're done with that, we want to fasten off to the first chain after initial single crochet. So here is this one. I marked my single crochet right there. So I'm just going to slip stitch in here. If you can't do an invisible join, just do a slip stitch. It's okay. Okay, so I'm going to slip stitch in here and then I'm going to fasten off this color like so. And then we are going to start the next round, which is round 5 with the new color. Okay, if you don't want to use a new color, no worries, just stay with the same color you have. Let me get my next color and we will continue on with round 5. Okay, everyone, so yours should look something like this. It created a really pretty ridge, and this is the ridge that's going to stick out. So we are not going to be working in this at all. Okay, so I want you to turn your work over and you should be able to clearly see a ridge on the back. Okay, this is the front of your work, this is the back. So we will be working in this ridge back here. Okay, and all we're going to be doing is double crocheting in this round. Okay, double crochet for five double crochets, and then 2 double crochets in the next one. It's easy. So I want you to make a slip knot and we will begin. I'm using green, I'm using rainbow colors. So again, we are going to be working in these chains right here. Okay, so all you do is slip your hook into any of these chains, do your yarn on the hook like that, and then we're just going to chain 3. This chain 3 counts as the first double crochet. Okay, so we're going to do 5 double crochets, and then in the 6th double crochet we're going to put 2 double crochets in one. Sounds confusing, it's not. Let's begin. Chain 3 counts as our first double crochet. Back in these loops only. 1. So we count, this counts as 2 double crochets because there's a chain 3, double crochet, chain 3 counts as a double crochet, okay? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's 5 double crochets, chain 3 counts as a double crochet, and then in the 6th one, we're going to put 2 double crochets. 1, 2 and 1, 2. Okay, so you're making groups of 7. Next stitch right here. Am I doing this right? Let me just make sure. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 double crochets, 2 double crochets in one. Next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 double crochets in one. 1, 2. Okay, again, we'll repeat that. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 4 double crochets, 5 double crochets, 2 double crochets in the next stitch. So that's 6 and 7. Okay, so let me tell you this. You have to have a total of 56 double crochets all the way around. If you mess up a little bit on the spacing, No big deal. The main point is having 56 double crochets all the way around. Okay, so 56 double crochets by the time you come back around. Okay, think of it that way. You got this. It's just double crochets. You guys got this. I will meet you when you are done with this row. Okay, everyone. So this is what mine is looking so far like. Wow, I really just can't talk today, can I? This is what mine is looking like so far. There we go. We got that down. So as you can see, I'm almost done here. I just wanted to show you something. So I counted out. Here's 20, here's 40, and we're at 50. Okay, so we should have 56 double crochets, but I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces left. So what do? Don't despair, you guys. It doesn't matter, okay? Unless it's like very technical pattern, you can just do your own thing a little bit. Okay, so I was at 50. Here's 51. I'm just gonna put 2 in this one. Here's 52. Here's 53. And then I'll put 2 in this one. Here's 54, 55, and then the last one right here, 56. No big deal, okay? So this is the back. Looks gorgeous, looks beautiful. 56 double crochets, that's what they ask for, okay? So just go ahead and make sure we're going, have 56. I can't talk today, you guys, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with me. So then you make sure you have 56 double crochets, and we're going to move on. You just slip stitch to the top of the initial chain 3 right here. Boop. Okay, now the next round is going to be like the previous round where we work in the front loops only. Okay, so we're going to turn this around. Actually, if you want to, this is what it looks like. Okay, it's weird because the back looks like the front a little bit, but this is what it looks like. So working in the front loops only, remember that? So again, this is our back side, this is our front side, okay? So here are the front loops right here. Let me get my handy dandy yarn needle. Let me take this out. So we're going to be working in these loops right here, like that. Here's the front loops, here's the back loops. Front loops only, okay? Here we go. Everyone with me? Good. So I'm actually waiting for someone to say, yeah, I'm with me. We're going to single crochet, and we're just going to continue. Remember, this is the back side, this is the front side, okay? Here's the back loop, front loop. We're going to be working in the front loops only. We're going to single crochet in the front loop, like that. Chain 2. I think it's chain 2, skip 1, right? Let's see here. Single crochet in the next stitch, chain 2, skip next stitch. Chain 2, skip this stitch, single crochet in the next stitch. Chain 2, skip this stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, front loops only. Chain 2, skip 1 stitch, single crochet, front loop only. Skip or chain 2, skip 1, single crochet front loop only, chain 2, skip 1, single crochet front loop only. If you want to mark that first stitch to help you out, here's our first single crochet right here. Okay, so go ahead and repeat that all the way around. Chain 2, skip 1, single crochet front loop only. Chain 2, skip 1, single crochet front loop only. Again, this is our back side. This is the front side. Okay, go ahead and do it. You got this all the way around. At the end, you should have 28 single crochets. Okay, in the front loop only. Go ahead and do that, and I will meet you when you are done. Okay, everyone, so yours should look something like this, and you should have 28 single crochets all the way around, front loop only. Okay, so now once you have all of that, we are going to chain 2, and then here is my first single crochet. We are going to slip stitch somewhere into this. I think what does it say? And first chain after initial single crochet. So somewhere around here. Doesn't really matter. Like this. And then I'm going to fasten off this color like that. So I will show you right now how to, the front kind of looks like the back. It's kind of driving me crazy a little bit. So I'm going to show you how to weave in the ends when they are on the front like this. All you do is take your yarn needle and you just kind of, I want to work it through here. So here's the back. I'm gonna do it like this. So this is the back. Try to just work it through the back loops. Okay, and that one's not going through, so I'll just go like there. And then I'll go through this right here. Okay, so this is the front, this is the back. We're on the back side now. And then I will just work it down here like so. And I'm in this section, so then I go through one way and then back the other way. Try to only get the back loops only so it doesn't affect your work on the front. And then one more time, like that. There you go. So go ahead and tuck your ends in and I will meet you to start the next round. I'm going to start a new color. So hopefully you will too. And don't worry about this part here because when we're done, you can just put a book on it and flatten it out. Okay, so I'm going to tuck all my ends in and I will meet you when I am done. Okay, everyone, super, super cute. I love the colors. I love the style. I think this is so, so beautiful. So this is the front, okay? This is the back. Now, on the back side, we will be working in these stitches right here, okay? So remember, in this stitch, we did the front loops only. I can't talk. That's what I was saying. I don't know what that was. Okay, so we are going to be working in these back loops right here. And this is a round where we turn this circle into a square. So I'm thinking that we will probably do this round together. Okay, so I'm going to change color right here. Let's begin. Make a slip knot. I love these colors. This is paint box yarn, by the way. I was just like staring at them. The colors, I would have to say that paint box yarn is my favorite cotton yarn. There, I said it. I'm not going back either, because the yarn is so, the colors are so gorgeous and it's super easy to work with. Okay. Hopefully you can order some if you get a chance. It's really, really awesome. Sign up for their emails so you know when it goes on sale. Okay, I'm talking a lot. Let's start round 7 right now. Again, we're going to be working back loops only. Insert your hook in any back loop. So I'm going to just pick it right there. I feel like I have to sneeze. I'm sorry if I sneeze. My allergies just started acting up really bad again. Too much talking, Anne. Okay. Yarn on hook, pull through. Okay. What is our first stitch? Our first stitch is going to be single crochet. So you put a slip stitch. Okay, single crochet. Actually, you know what? We'll just do a slip stitch in that one. In the next stitch, if you want to fold this previous round over to make the stitches easier to find, that's what I do. Okay, so again, we're working in this back loop only. Take your time on this one if you're new to this, okay? It's really not that hard. Okay, it's just finding the correct stitches. So we just did a slip stitch to start. Here we go. We're going to single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 loops. So there's 1, there's 2. Okay, got it? Now I am going to mark that first single crochet. So it's right here. It's my dog walking around in case you hear his little feet. So in the next 2 stitches, we're going to put a half double crochet. Again, we're turning the circle into a square. 2 half double crochets, 1 in each stitch. That's 1, 2. Okay, you see how I'm folding mine over? That's how I do it. It's super easy to locate the stitches. Next 2 stitches, we're going to put double crochets, 1 in each of the next 2. That's 1 double crochet. Next stitch, 2 double crochets. Okay, and again, I'm folding over like this. Next stitch is 2 triple crochets in the next stitch. Triple crochet, yarn over twice. That's 1 triple crochet. Is it 2 triple crochets in the next stitch? So 2 triple crochets in 1 stitch. So we just did 1 triple crochet, same stitch, 2 triple crochets. 1, 2, 3. This is our corner. Chain 2. Okay, in the next stitch, 2 triple crochets and the one right next to it. So that's 1, Okay, so here's our stitches. We have 2 triple crochets, chain 2, 2 triple crochets. So 2 triple crochets in 1 stitch. Now we're going to decrease. Okay, so I'm looking at the written or the pattern schematic here. I'm just making 100% sure that I'm doing this right. We're going to decrease double crochet, 1 in each stitch. One double crochet, 2 double crochets. Okay, you see how I'm folding that? And then we're going to do half double crochets, 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets, and then in the next 2, single crochet. 1 single crochet in one, 1 single crochet in the next. Okay, so that is how you turn a circle into a square. So this is from the back. This is what it looks like in the front. That's so beautiful. I love those colors, you guys. Oh my God. Okay, so we're going to continue. So we just did the single crochets. Okay, so now let me check the pattern here. Okay, everyone, so I just had to make sure that my eyes were not deceiving me. We do put 4 single crochets in the next chain. So 4 single crochets all together. So 2 single crochets in the next chain, sorry. So here's 1 single crochet. I just want to make sure I'm doing everything super correctly. And then in the next stitch, single crochet. So these should be 4 single crochet, a group of 4 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 single crochets. Now we are going to be moving on to the next stitch, but first I want to talk about this. My stitches got a little bit hokey right here. So here's 1 stitch and 2 stitch. We're going to do the half double crochets, and then the next back loop is this one right here. Okay, so this is where we joined. So the next 2 loops are going to be half double crochets. We're going to start increasing. So that's 1 half double crochet. Next one is 2 half double crochets. I'm sorry, the next one is the second half double crochet. So the next back loop, again, mine got a little bit weird, is right here. You see that? So the next loop is a double crochet. And the one next to that is a double crochet. Okay, see? And then the stitch next to that one is 2 triple crochets. So 2 triple crochets in the same stitch. So this is another corner. So that's 1 triple crochet. And then another triple crochet in the same stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2. Next stitch, 2 triple crochets. One triple crochet, 2 triple crochets in the same stitch. So we have 2 triple crochets in the same stitch, chain 2, 2 triple crochets in the same stitch. Okay, moving on to a double crochet in the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, half double crochet in the next stitch. Oops, that's not a half double crochet. Half double crochet in the next stitch, and then another half double crochet in the next stitch. And then what do? We put 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, super pretty. You can look at it from the front. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. Okay. So now, see, we're halfway done. That's a good sign, right? Awesome. So here we go. We're going to increase again with a half double crochet. I'm going to go a little bit faster now. Half double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, two triple crochets in the next stitch, in the same stitch. That's 1 triple crochet, 2 triple crochets, chain 2, one triple crochet, and 2 triple crochets in the same stitch. Okay, and make sure you have that chain 2 space in between the triple crochets. Then we're going to decrease again, double crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, half double crochet, whoops, let me get some more yarn here, sorry about that, and then 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so yours should look something like that. Now here's our last corner. We're going to half double crochet, 1, half double crochet, 2, double crochet, 1, double crochet, 2, triple crochet 2 in the same stitch, 1, and 2, chain 2, triple crochet, 1, and triple crochet. Oops, that's a double. Two. Okay, don't forget to chain 2 between the triple crochets. So you can see this is our last bit. Double crochet, 1, double crochet 2, half double crochet. Oh, I put a die. I don't know why I do that. Half double crochet, 1, half double crochet, 2, and then we have single crochet, 1, and here's our first single crochet, and this is this stitch right here that we slip stitched into initially. So you want to put single crochet, 2. Okay, so hopefully and then I just took out, that was our first single crochet. We're going to slip stitch into there. So this is the back. I love the colors on this. It's so beautiful. Even the back looks beautiful. And this is the front. Looks kind of hokey, but you flatten it out, that looks really pretty like that. That's so pretty. Look at how pretty that is. Wow. I'm so excited for this, everyone. This would make a really cute bag. Okay, so now I'm going to fasten off because I'm going to start my last color. We are almost done with this. I'm so excited. This looks so, so beautiful. So I'm gonna fasten off here, tuck in your ends, okay? And then I will meet you, grab your next color if you're changing your color. I will meet you in for the next round. Look at how beautiful that looks. Okay, I almost said honey. Honeys, you guys are my honeys. Just for clarification, there is 16 half double crochets in the middle. Then there's 2 on one end and 2 on another. So that is a total of 20. Okay. Just make sure that your sides have an even amount of half double crochets, whatever that number may be. Just make sure that they're even and make sure that you have the chain 2s in the corner. That's it. Okay. So here is my last half double crochet. I'm in the corner. In this corner, we started with a slip stitch, remember? So we now have to put 2 half double crochets, chain 2, and 2 half double crochets. Count and make sure that your sides are even. It does matter because when you go to make a project or join, you don't want uneven sides, okay? I'm going to fasten off. I'm going to tuck in my ends, and then we will be back to talk about this project. Super, super exciting, you guys. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for joining me. But let's talk about this project. I'm going to fasten off and tuck in all my ends, and then I will meet you back. Okay, everyone, I tucked in all of my edges. Look at how pretty this is. The back, even the back looks gorgeous. This is the front. I love it. I absolutely love it. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. It was pretty easy. I can see where people would get kind of mixed up with the back loop only, front loop only, but hopefully I did an okay job at explaining that to you. You guys, thank you so, so much for watching my tutorials. I have a ton of tutorials. Well, not a ton, but I do have a lot of Granny Square tutorials. If you are interested in that, I've got crochet tops and all kinds of fun tutorials. I also have a lot of yarn giveaways. So if you guys are interested, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so, so much for watching. I hope you guys liked this Granny Square tutorial, the Sugar Plum Square. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone is well, and we will see you in the next tutorial. Bye.